Hey, welcome back to Bouncers Boosters. We got ourselves a box of Guilds of Ravnica today. Now we're going to crack this. We are hunting for Shocklands, the Divine Visitation, Assassin's Trophy, and maybe a Chromatic Lantern or two. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Always keep your knives safe. Don't want to cut yourselves. Put them up there. And let's begin with Aurelia on the right. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's Aurelia. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. We'll skip past the commons. Start with Demotion. Conclave Cavalier, a district guide, Fire Mines Research, not bad, and Gilgate and Token, we're not going to bother with those at all. Next up, we start with, straight there, the Price of Fame, True Fire Captain, the Plague Crafter. Oh, and Vraska, second pack. Lovely. Mythic off the bat. Now, she's just gotten that extra print with the challenge decks, but never hurts to have more. Great start to this pull. Alrighty. Alrighty, we got the Gatekeeper Guardian, the World Soul Colossus, another Plague Crafter, and Azonia Thousand Eyes. Whew, maybe this box is all Golgari. Would not be complaining if it is. Alright, we have the Guild Summit. Invert or Invent, Cruel Swarm, Vivid Revival, and an Experimental Frenzy Foil. Lovely. It's a great way to pull that off. Put that there, slide these across so you can all get a good look at these. Now that's a decent pull. See, it's a very popular card in Red Deck wins. At least that's the way it seems to me. I don't play very much standard. Alright, there was a Notion Rain in there. That's a half decent common. Got the Hazard Marshal. Gird for Battle. Silent Dart. Quasi Duplicate. And It Never Happened. Not a bad card. Alright, Mice of the Masses. Glaive of the Guild Pack. Flight of the Equinauts. Light of the Legion. Gotta love those angels. I'll just fix these piles up. So it'll be getting a little cramped on me there. Might move those commons over. That should look better. Stop running away. Alrighty. Don't break in, kids. Alright, we have the Affectionate Indrik, the Boros Challenger, Book Devourer, and Amara Soul of the Accord. Nice pull. Very popular in Brawl. Alrighty. Oop. This pack is being a bit stubborn. Alright. The Lava Coil. A Molder Hulk, Swath Cutter Giant. Beast Whisperer, he's got some value still. Alrighty. How you all going out there anyway? Who's your favourite legendary creature out of Guilds of Ravnica set? I can't really say I've got one because I can't think of one off the top of my head. Would probably have to go with Niv Mizzet. Speaking of Niv Mizzet, there's his research. Oh, and we got the Vraska emblem to go with the Planeswalker. Alrighty, we have the Crackling Drake, the Banneret, Thought Erasure, Omnispell Adept, very nice card. Wall of Mist, not a great defender. 2 for a 0/5 yeah, there are better defenders out there in the recent sets for standard. That's very bulky. Very good for those of you who like to do foil peels and make cards that way. Alrighty. I might move these all up a bit more as I feel like I'm blocking the cards. We have Beacon Bolt, Grappling Sundew, the Dimir Spybug, Tajik Legion's Edge. Not a bad little commander for Boros. That prevent all non-combat damage to be dealt to other creatures you control. Very good against some red decks, mono red decks. Even some Rakdos decks. Alright, we've got the Whispering Snitch, Justice Strike, Sprouting Renown, and the Legion Warboss. Now he's a very handy card in a red deck's wins. Get that Cavalcade of Calamity down and just run right with every turn, swinging for an extra 1. Alrighty, we've got the Rock Charger, Selective Snare, Status Stature, Bounty of Might. When you want to make 3 things big or 1 thing really big. Great with trample creatures. Alright, we've got the Undercity Necrolisk, Golgari Finebroker, the Crush Contraband, a Bounty Agent, and a Foil Rampaging Monument. Very good if you're running a multicolored deck, but there are probably better cards out there that do the same sort of thing. Right, we've got the House Guild Mage. The Electrostatic Field, must have in a red deck, wins for standard at the moment. Pilfering Imp, and boom, there's my first Shockland, Sacred Foundry. Always an essential part of any Boros deck. Probably going to be put into most Mardu decks with the new commander set that's been announced, the Mardu Humans. Will be interesting to see how that deck goes come release time in May. Right, the Swarm Mage, Necrotic Wound, Hellkite Whelp, ooh, second Mythic, the Nullhide Ferox. Can't cast non-creature spells, hexproof. 2, loses all abilities until end of turn. Not bad. Wouldn't mind trample on that as well, but for 4, I wouldn't be complaining. Alright. Next up, we've got the Arboretum Elemental, Discovery Dispersal, City Wash Sphinx, Dawn of Hope. And if you gain life, pay 2. If you do, draw a card. I'm going to move that Shockland to here. Hopefully it's still in shot there, just so we've got them stacking up together. Alright, we've got the Smelt Ward Minotaur. Oh! Got me being clumsy. Flower Flourish, Glowspore Shaman, and Assure Assemble for the rare. 1/1 counter and creature becomes indestructible, or 3 2/2 White Elf Knights with Vigilance. Token decks would like that card. Matter of fact, I might put in my Silencia Tokens deck. We'll have to see how things go. Alrighty, we've got Invent again, Sunhome Stalwart, Concave Guildmage, Mausoleum Secrets. Ooh, it's an interesting tutor card. Very Golgari in its effect. Alrighty. Guild Summit, Creeping Chill, Sinister Sabotage, and the Blood Operative. Didn't mean to reveal that so fast. Alright, we've got the League Guildmage, Thoughtbound Phantasm, World Soul Colossus, and Gruesome Menagerie. Return a 1 CMC creature to your hand, a 2 CMC creature to your hand, and a 3 CMC creature. Oh no, all those cards to the battlefield, not to the hand. My mistake. That's actually slightly better than I thought it was. But having 3 specific targets, not always a viable option. But decks can be built around it. We've got the Gatekeeper Gargoyle, the Mulder Hulk, Disinformation Campaign, and speaking of my favourite commander from this set, Niv-Mizzet Parun, and a foil Wild Ceratok, another bulk foil for those who like to foil peel. All in all, it's not too bad. I wouldn't mind another shock or two so far, but we're getting there. We have the Chemist's Insight, draw 2 cards. Inescapable Blaze, burn everything to the ground. Wand of Vertebrae. Not bad. The Venerated Loxodon. 4/4 with Convoke. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature that convoked it. It's a great way to get up to 5 1/1 counters on the field. Alright, we've got the Glaive of the Guild Pact again, the Beacon Bolt, the Rampaging Monument, and Errata the Silencer. Very, very interesting combat tricks with her. If you can bounce her a couple of times, it's a very quick win con, providing you have the mana base to play her again straight away so she can attack on your next turn. We've got the Crackling Drake, Might of the Masses, Okran Assassin, and a Swift Blade Vindicator. I actually needed one of those for a standard deck I was building. Just one more, and that does it for that particular deck. Not complaining, decided to build something a bit different and go Boros Auras. You can thank the professor from Tolarian Academy for that. Community College, I should say. Tolarian Community College. Shout out, Professor. You have been an inspiration. We've got the Rock Charger. Enhanced Surveillance, Circuitous Route, a citywide bust. Getting a reprint in the new Commander decks, and a foil Dimir Spybug. Now that's a half decent little foil. Not great, but for those who like their menace and surveil, it's great. Alright, we've got the Nightveil Predator, 2 blue, 2 black, flying Death Touch Hexproof. Golgari Raiders, the Loth Giant, Risk Factor, and a foil errata. Oh, loving that pull. That's 2 erratas in what, 3 packs? 4 packs? And one's foil, which is even better. Boom. Alright, Cosmotronic Wave, lovely part of a Voltron deck I have in Commander. I will feature on the channel at some point in the future. Got the Crater Maker, Pilfering Imp, Inspiring Unicorn, and Temple Garden. Boom, second Shockland. So that's 2, both are plains Shocklands at that. Good to see them. Got ready to play some Naya cards. Naya, however you pronounce it. Correct me in the comments. Alrighty. Almost done. Well, we've got 8 more packs. We have Integrity Intervention, the Necrolist, the Dragonauts, the Chromatic Lantern. Lovely pull there. Great for fixing your mana, while being a mana rock on its own. A must-have in any multicolour deck. Almost a must-have in any 5-colour deck. We've got the Whispering Snitch. Ooh, wrong pile. Justice Strike. The Cruel Swamp. Phoenix. That is Mythic number 3. The Arc-like Phoenix. Very popular, very popular in Pioneer. In Red Deck Wins and Is It Slinger decks. It's a very good way to see cards that sort of phasing out of standard get that rebirth. Pioneer. We've got Flower and Flourish, Grappling Sundew, another Dimir Spybug, Camaraderie. Gain X life, draw X card, where X is the number of creatures you control. Creatures get 1/1 until end of turn. It's not bad at all. Yeah, 5 packs to go here. We have the Minotaur, a Thought Erasure, Flight of the Equinauts, and Thief of Sanity, the most expensive Dimir card in the set, which isn't saying much on its actual price, but it is a very nice card. I have one in my Dimir Mill deck. Another deck that I'm quite proud of and will feature on the channel at some point in the future. Alrighty, Nightveil Sprite, Street Riot. Great way to get your creatures through. Get +1/+0 and trample. The Sunhome Stalked and Expansion Explosion. Ooh, have I got a foil here? I've got a foil here as well. Just the Dimir Informant though. Another fairly bulky sort of one. But Surveil is always handy. Number 3 to go. We have the Challenger, a Swathcutter Giant again, Rampaging Monument, and Hatchery Spider. A 5/7 for 7 with reach, and when you cast this spell, reveal the top X cards in your library, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. You may put a green permanent with CMC X or less from them on the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's first time I believe I've seen that card. It's somehow gone under the radar for me. Not bad. Definitely sort of Golgari Delve sort of cards. Is it Delve? I can't remember the mechanic. Where you just put cards off the top of your library into the graveyard to return cards to your hand. Alright, Justice Strike, Murmuring Mystic, Sinister Sabotage, the Guild Mage's Forum. Not a bad land, taps for colours or filters, and if it's casted for a multicolored creature, it enters with an additional 1/1. Not bad at all. So, rare there. Last pack, last but not least, can we pull ourselves an Assassin's Trophy, a Divine Visitation, an Overgrown Tomb would be lovely too. But let's not hold our breaths. We've got the True Fire Captain, the Hazarda Marshal, the Goblin Banneret, another Pelt Collector, and that finishes us off. Well, we've got 2 Shocklands, 3 Mythics. All in all, I think that was a pretty productive little box. Alrighty, camera cut out there. So just a quick recap of what we've got. We've got the Temple Garden, the Sacred Foundry, we've got the Chromatic Lantern, we've got the 3 Mythics with the Nullhide Ferox, the Arclight Phoenix, Vraska Golgari Cleaner, Golgari Queen, doubt she does any cleaning. We also got the Experimental Frenzy, Rattler Silencer, and Niv Mizzet Payron as a couple of standout cards. I hope you've all been good. Bouncer out and keep safe.